Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian
All right, buddy.
and Waleed.
What's up, boys?
As you can see, we're here to talk one of our favorites, The Amazing Race. We are on season 34. This was episode 8. It was La Ville Rose. So we are still in France, boys. Thank you to Logan for the comment last week and gave us a lot of context to all the different legs of the Amazing Race that have taken place both in the US, Canada, the Australian, etc. So France definitely, it seems like the production has a really good relationship in France. There's probably, like I said, they're used to it. So we got another leg here in Toulouse, aka Footloose, France, is how I will be referring to Toulouse. It's the pink city. It's all kind of like the pink brick, the pink rooftops. Looks like it's a beautiful town. Canals, really cool. I do want to start with the Expedia ad in the beginning of the episode. That was pretty
Product
bad,
placement.
Right? That was pretty cringe, right?
They got to pay for those free trips.
Somehow.
I don't know. It was just like I'd rather them just have a commercial or have Mark do something, or you know what I mean. I don't know. 100 miles to Toulouse. Claire and Derek, I like their form of navigation that they're handing off written flashcards to each other. I thought it's kind of old school, but I like it. Yeah. Not a lot of back and forth, no confusion here. Here it is. I'm not going to talk to you again until we get past that flashcard.
It prevents fights.
That's a veteran married couple move.
It is,
and they're not even married, right?
I was honestly impressed by that.
They're not. That's what I'm saying. That bodes well for them. Those are types of things you need to be able to pull off. Trust me. Let's see. Footloose. All right, so let me ask you guys this, and commenters especially. I want to get your guys' opinion. Do you think it's hard to read a roadmap?
I would say medium. Depends.
Wally, do you think like right now, like you could confidently read a roadmap and navigate somebody somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm relatively good with geography as a whole. That's something that I always just found interesting growing up. So like if I'm looking at a map to make it easier on myself, it's like find a city that you might have heard of once in your life, or like a part of the map that you might have heard of once in your life, and then like use that as like a starting point. And then from that, you can like kind of make out the rest of the map a little bit easier. So like for me, I have like a pregame plan when I head into it, so it's a little bit, I'd say in a lot of cases, if I don't know anywhere, then it's probably like, kind of difficult in that case for me, but I'd say medium too, for the most part.
I would probably think I wouldn't be that great at it. I'm just going to be honest. I would hopefully, I'm sure there's probably laws and rules against this. I would just try to use some of my money that they never use, except for getting out of parking garages, and hire like a local and make them get in the car with me and drive around the country. And we'll get you some cab money to go back, because again, I am not seeing them use their money. They might as well be able to use the money for something. But I think I wouldn't be the best navigator. I'll be honest. I would definitely be a driver, not the navigator.
Yeah, American map probably can read the hell out of American map. Map in another language, no.
Well, yeah, the familiarity with the roads and highways and stuff makes
they
sense.
have I remember when I was in France, like even reading the map of just like the area, they have different names for roads, and like you don't know, like that's why I'm gonna say medium. America, great. Other places, I'm gonna
They had to find the Stade Toulousain, which was the home of the women's rugby team, which apparently is the best women's rugby team in Europe. Good on them. I like this. This one. I thought it was cool. It was called Who's Ready to Take One for the Team. 4 or 5 rugby drills, including the field goal kick, which, dude, that's pretty tough, right?
Yeah, you get the drop kick in rugby.
The drop kicks is tough. I don't know. I mean, again, Waleed, you're more of like a soccer guy too. I mean, so maybe not as tough for you.
Yeah.
I feel like I would suck at the drop kick.
Yeah, I mean, all you really need like a couple tries, I'm sure, just because the rugby ball is probably a little bit different from what I heard from like people who play rugby. It's a little bit heavier as well.
Yeah, it's fatter.
It's fatter and a little bit heavier. So like I probably need a few kicks just to get like, to understand like how much power I really have to like put into it. But yeah, it's definitely it seemed a little bit more challenging for everyone that tried to do it, to be honest.
Yeah, Yeah, this is like the one challenge that the episode Brett needed to be
Oh, I
on
know.
because they had
Dude,
like
I
a
wrote Brett's
physical
name down.
challenge. But I think the only reason people are having hangups, I think they were kicking too soon. Like let it. Like, that's why.
Let
Like
it
watch
rise,
some. Yeah,
right?
you just let it hit up a
Yeah.
little bit. I think you can get the arc. But I
You
mean,
could
again, like
bounce it a
Waleed
little
said,
harder, right?
yeah,
Like let it.
if you haven't handled that type of ball before, it is difficult. Like
It is. It's different. Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
surprised they didn't make them throw passes more correct. You're supposed to like spin it like when you throw it because one of my best friends played rugby at Delaware, so it kind of I've touched those balls.
Yeah, okay.
Bet you have. Uh, Molly, they were the first. Molly was the first one to finish, which is interesting though. It took her 6 attempts, and they still were the only ones there. How are they that far ahead of everyone?
They can read maps.
That's a good answer. They love maps, even though they never knew they both actually were in the geography club independently. The route info led them to the Couvent des Jacobins to find a musician in the cloister, which is a courtyard. Uh, the twins got themselves, though, out of first place by locking themselves in a parking garage.
That's the classic. I love that. Those are the things I
Very
want to see more
relatable.
of. I like it.
Very relatable. My wife basically almost locked us in a parking garage when we went to a wedding in Maine in the end of the summer. Very relatable. I was very annoyed. They're staying very patient with one another. I remember being very annoyed because I wasn't driving at the time. So,
Yeah.
don't get stuck in parking garages.
Mm-hmm.
The detour guys, say six or lay bricks. Thought they were just funny names. Say six, recite 6-line poem in French. Lay bricks was to copy a brick laying pattern. Again, I don't know about you guys. I'm not big on the memorization stuff, so I would have been so out on any kind of French memorization. Would anyone disagree and go for that one?
Nah, I think if you didn't take French and you have no I would not touch that.
Yeah, I never practiced or even tried to lick a French in my entire life,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I
I
took
would
Spanish.
I would have probably avoided that. And I don't know all the pronunciations. And France is very unique. One of the more unique like love
Yep.
languages, the
Mm-hmm.
Caucasus Mountains area. It's just it flows differently. So there's no way in hell I think I would have been able to do that. It would have taken me a lot of tries, and I
I
would
would
have
have
been.
never done it. I was
Mm-hmm.
stunk. I think
Yeah.
both of you guys would have gotten it done before me. Swear to God, it just does not how my
Yeah,
brain
it
works.
that would have taken me like 15 tries, maybe. Like
Well,
good.
now we got to do that. When we have a studio, we do
When we
that.
start
Let's
doing these
see.
games, it's gonna be so funny. I can't wait till we start doing the Survivor mini games and the Amazing Race
Yeah,
challenges. We get special guests come in. I'm like Logan
just somebody pretending to be
come
Phil.
in and like be like the special guest
Mhm.
judge. Anyway, so yeah, some of the standout moments I thought that were really funny from those. Quentin punting the ball. Did you catch that when he got the first ball? They gave him the ball. He was like, "Oh, dope!" And he
Yeah,
just punts the thing like across the field to a different
he's
field. And
used to like American football.
they're like, "No." He's like, "What?" And then he realized he did it.
Mm.
Thought that was really funny. Claire and Derek literally got it on the first try. The poem, first try.
Didn't she say she spoke French?
Yeah,
Or somebody had French background?
he said he took French in high school.
Well, yeah, they have some familiarity with it. I'm sure
Yeah.
it's a little bit more easy for them, but yeah, like if it was Spanish, different because I actually like kind of learned a little bit of Spanish. So
I
I
just
mean,
think of that too.
But it's isn't Spanish like other languages like that are kind of like subsectors of Spanish?
Yeah, like Italian,
Yeah,
Spanish,
like you
stuff
can
like
kind of
but
that.
like
yeah,
French is completely different.
Yeah,
yeah. I
it's
mean, they're
different.
all they're like Italian and Spanish have a lot of similarities for
Yeah,
sure. It's easy to learn either one.
right.
But yeah, but also because like there's like 4,000 words in Spanish that are actually that descended from Arabic actually.
Mhm.
Because a lot
That's
of people
interesting.
forget like the Muslims ruled Spain for like 800 years. So there's like
Oh, that makes a lot of
actually
sense.
there's 4,000 words in Spanish actually that actually came from Arabic actually. So that's why Spanish should be easier for me.
So
Didn't know
that's
that.
actually very interesting.
Yeah.
The pit stop was at the Pays Dock, D apostrophe OC, the Pays Dock. It was a cool kind of mini boat on the canal, kind of I guess a little bit more of a tourist one. Uh, no surprise due to how quickly they were able to do the poem. Derek and Claire shot up to first place. They won the leg and enough points to get a 5-day trip to Bangkok.
Mhm.
Not bad.
That's a nice little reward.
Uh, Unfortunately, because they were lost a lot of the episode and just slow, Quentin and Maddie came in last. People may ask, Bill, who came in second through the rest? Well, that doesn't matter because Ricky Bobby rules. If you're not first, you're last. So congrats to Derek and Claire. Sorry, lay bricks to Quentin and Michelle. Yeah, just tough.
I just completely forgot there were 6 teams left. I thought there was way more.
Dude,
Just
this
waiting for another
season
team
has
to come
been
through.
Yeah, we're
as
coming down to the wire here now.
Yeah.
Next week's not the finale, right? It's
I think there
no,
needs to
no.
be
Finale's
three
usually
teams left.
right?
3 teams left. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's my point. Okay.
So what?
Yeah.
So get
But,
down
I
to
mean, all the teams that are left are relatively strong. Though, and
4
everyone,
episodes left.
Yeah. Anybody left is can definitely win.
yeah, they're all like upping their game. And
Yep.
Twins, man, my God, they're hanging in there. I mean,
Good.
Even though the one's knee is literally
Yeah,
falling
she's on.
apart.
Yeah, she's like on the injury list.
I know it's tough.
This
Like,
whole thing's like
Probable
her
every
bloody
week.
sock game.
Yeah.
This season's been okay, guys. Like, look, not
Yeah.
bad, not amazing. I think I think I read in one of Logan's like blogs he had put out there, one of his tweets. I think it was one of his tweets. It said it made a lot of sense to me. It's like by the time you get to season 34, you're not going to get a ton of new things. I still hold true that I don't like that there aren't fast forwards. He said that was also a production cost type of thing. They don't have a second crew always kind of waiting there. I don't really care. I want them to spend the money. Like CBS has it. I really just it takes away from the game. And I think when you're getting to a season 34, you need to iterate even more and not just kind of streamline it into like the lowest common denominator version. Now I don't think it's a bad season at all, but I'm not amped. We're not you can even see the engagement. It's just not as dynamic. So overall, fine. Like I don't dislike watching the Amazing Race right now, but wish I was just a little bit more amped.
There's no Holderness. That's why you're not amped.
Yeah, well, because they're
yeah.
great.
To be honest, I did enjoy last season more than this one.
Me too, for sure.
But at this point, I mean, I think we all wish that Rex Ryan was still in this.
Yeah,
I think that
they got out too early, man. It
the
sucked.
personalities left too soon.
Yeah, there was definitely some cool teams. I think Asta and Nina would have been so funny in this season.
Oh, yeah.
Rex would have been T Rex would have been so good throughout this whole season. I need the Amazing Race to do what all the rest of the shows we watch do and manipulate some results here and save some of these teams for later on.
I just think a lot of the teams that are left that are cool. Like I want to see more of like Team Croqueta because I think that they're funny. I don't want to see any more of Claire and Derek. I don't find them interesting at all.
They are heavily
not interesting.
Featured. They are heavily featured.
Yeah, they get like confessional time a lot, and I'm just like, I like the cheerleaders that lost. They're way more interesting than Claire and Derek. Yeah, and just you don't see them. That's just me. That's just my opinion. I
don't think you're wrong.
It's the choices of who they're highlighting. I just don't always agree with.
Waleed, any closing thoughts?
Well, not really. Just excited to see how it transpires from here on out. The last 5 teams, and interested to see where they go next. Because that's really one of the main reasons, I'm not gonna lie, why I watch the show is just I love seeing where they go to, like the destinations. It's so cool,
Yeah, for sure. Make sure you check out all the other coverage we have going on this week. If you're watching this now, we've already dropped the Love is Blind season 3 finale and reunion reaction. We had 4 of us on there. That was a good time. We also have the rest of the CBS / now Paramount Plus lineout being released. We'll have Survivor and the Love Boat coming probably right following this video as far as release schedule. Also look out for the challenge Ride or Dies as well to round out the week. So a lot of good reality coverage. Week's a little bit thinner because of the election, so only one Bachelor in Paradise, and also hitting the finale of Love is Blind. After this show's done, a few of these ones will definitely hit that holiday season and have a little bit of a break for everybody, but make sure you know that anything comes out, we still will be covering it. But for myself, Brian, Waleed, Planet Earth, Brett, Logan,
Kevin.
Thank you. Peace.